everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Ntilikina out there with Jones. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Here's Davies. Tries again. He lays it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Hackett. No good on the 3. Fires for 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Bellinelli. Here's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Davies. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. The coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. It's deflected. It's up a 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim. Knew he was going to get hit and still was able to finish.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Jones against Bellinelli. Launches it. Jones, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Singelia. Here's Hackett. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Drills it from outside. He's got 8.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Davies. Ntilikina looking it over. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Ntilikina is penetrating with force, the defense has to act. Love the aggressiveness.
Both good from the line that time. 1:29 left in the first. Kleiber buries the long-range jumper.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
There's a screen. Jones from outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
When you look at this visiting team, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
Hackett, the pass to Singelia. 6 on the shot clock. Bellinelli with the 3. Bonga pulls it in. 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Ntilikina. And Jones has it in the corner. Out to the wing. Bonga, the pass to Ntilikina. Here's Davies. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Bellinelli against Jones. Bellinelli gets the bucket. Bellinelli's got 6 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Morgan can't hit it. Bo Kushevsky is out there with Jones. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Courtney from deep. Trains the 3-pointer. Courtney's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Away team foul. Dwayne Washington Jr. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Courtney. Pass to Zizic. Here's Jones. It's tipped. Driving inside. Stolen away. One-on-one fast break. Here's Lundberg. A 3-pointer is right on target.
You know, with the defender giving him a little bit of space, he fires away.
A 3-pointer off the mark. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fires from deep. Akusevsky can't hit. Here's Morgan. He's covered by Washington. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Lundberg shot's good.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Home team foul. Courtney. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Washington, that's good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Courtney. Takes a 3. Lundberg grabs the rebound. Here's Pakusevsky. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
To halt the run. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Pass to Morgan. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Morgan's got 6 points.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Jones, no luck. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Zizic. Here's Morgan. 6 points for him. Back to Zizic. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morgan. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Morgan's got 8 here in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, they didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Washington hits them both. 59 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Courtney. Here's a good screen. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Okushevsky in the corner. There's the triple. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here's Courtney. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 8.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now, here's Washington. Pass to Lundberg. From deep three-point land. Doesn't go for it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up 1. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to this.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Hackett. Misses the 3.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
We've got Ntilikina. He's out there with Jones. And it's Davies in at center. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor.
You got to respect the speed in transition here. I mean, Ntilikina knows how to get out ahead of the defense and create in the open floor.
And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
The tray. He can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On the wing, Bellinelli. Defended by Jones. Clock at 6. Here's Hackett.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
For the 3. Bellinelli pulls it in. 3 on 3. Here's Tucker. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Hackett. Drills the 3-pointer. 6 points for him. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. From the arc. Connects from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. Can't cash in from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And there's the drive. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And Bellinelli kicks it to Tucker. There's the pick. Drops in the layup for 2. Tucker's got 4 points this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Nilikina passes to Davies. 1:19 left in the third. Pass to Bonga. Fires the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Bonga's got 6.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Hackett, the pass to Bellinelli. Now, here's Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Great open look there. He's got 6.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Lets the 3 fly. Bellinelli pulls it in. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. .20 seconds left to play in the third. They set the pick. Fires it up. Can't nail the jumper.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
That one's good from the corner.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Up 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Knocked away. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession on Thursday, then on Saturday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Jones is out there with Pokushevsky. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2 guard. Pass to Morgan. For 3. No good there. Picked his pocket. Here's Courtney from deep three-point land. And Jones pulls it down. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And he banks in the layup. Jones has got his first bucket in this one. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Courtney, that's good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Washington with it. Here's the teardrop. The shot comes out. Washington's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Morgan. This one for 3. Drops in the tray.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, I listened in on Phil Jackson's huddle. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the paint. Shengelia can't hit. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Pakusevsky. Back to Jones. Launches a 3. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Takes it inside. It's good.
This has just been back and forth all game.
Boy, it's been fun to watch. Both teams trading shots and trading leads. Boy, it's been tight, neck and neck down the stretch.
Now, Pokusevsky gets the three-pointer to fall.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Morgan. Clyburn, defended by Pokusevsky. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Bellinelli gets the bucket.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
Jones tries in. Out to the right wing. Here's Lundberg. And right on target. Good.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Here's Pakusevsky. 6 on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron. Hackett, the pass to Shengelia. Into the lane. Money!
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Fires from way outside. Off target. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean...
Time to start the weekend in style. We welcome you to Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
There's a screen. Fires the three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Fires from deep. Out to the right wing. And the basket by Balmaro.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
And no one able to grab it as it goes out of bounds. First quarter, just over a minute played. From outside, off the mark. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Ball stolen. This one for three. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
It's intercepted. In transition, here they come. There's a screen. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Just 5 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Here's Bellinelli with the tip. It's good on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
No good from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Balmaro. From outside the arc, drills it from deep.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Takes a 3, nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Mirotic. From behind the arc. The shot, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Fires for 3. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. And here's the fast break. Offline with a 3. The 3 is up. No good there. Pass to Balmaro. Plenty of space. Mirotic can't get it to go.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
There's a screen. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Releases. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. There. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
It's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Fires in the triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Check by Tucker. They set the screen. There's the 3. Drains the triple.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Morgan. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. It's a one-on-one situation. Right wing. Let's go with a 3. They get it back. Now Brooks. Check by Tucker. On target from range. 6 points for him.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
To the inside. Brooks, the pass to McCormick. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Brooks outside. 3-pointer. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Launches it. He buries it from 3.
Now, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Out to the wing. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Check by Tucker. And that one's on target from the wing. Pass to Morgan. Outside Tucker. Tucker with a screen. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's McCormick. They set the pick for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
3 points.
1:49 left in the first half. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Here's McCormick. Checked by Tucker. Pass to Brooks. Lets it fly. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that. Oh, my goodness.
A big finish right there.
Awesome. You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. The 3 hits the 3-pointer. He's got 12.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Beyond the arc. McCormick with a rebound. 41 seconds left in the second. They set a pick. The shot. Misses the jumper. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
They've done very, very well in transition. The problems have come in other areas, which is why they're trailing.
Pass to Brooks. From the wing. Count that one.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. There's 6 seconds left in the second period. The 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will become. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
You gotta call my agent now.
And let's jump back now to our featured game. What a tight one so far for the visiting team. And that'll do it for us.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. To the left wing. Sinks the tray.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Clock at 6. Yep, count it. He's got 6.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
And there's the screen. To the wing on the left. Here's Bellinelli. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Bellinelli's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting.
It's a one-on-one situation. .90 seconds into the second half now. The shot no good. On Tuesday, then on Thursday. So it's the home team now. Counted from distance.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Such a wide open look.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Mirotic. Pass to Balmaro. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Bellinelli. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. From the high post. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. 17 points in the game. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. Buries it from 3. So it's the home team now.
2 minutes remaining.
From behind the arc. That's miss number 5 on the night. 6 for 11 now. Soft touch off the glass.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Off target from outside. 1:35 left to play in the third quarter here. Launches a 3. Pass to Balmaro. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Here's Bellinelli. Over to the wing. Hits the trifecta. Give him 20.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Over to the left wing. 50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 5 to shoot. Here's Balmaro. The shot won't fall.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Here's Mirotic. Another shot. And another shot. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Up 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
He shoots it. Can't nail the jumper. Check by Tucker. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's all tied up.
One of the ways to get a great look from the three-point line is when you're on a fast break. The defense simply lost it.
First personal foul, first team foul. Substitution on the court.
Up top, Brooks. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Morgan. Brooks defending. Morgan passes to Tucker. Fires the 3. Shot's good by Morgan.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Shot clock at 6. They get it again. To the paint. Second chance effort. They get it again. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
His competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Brooks outside. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Out to the right wing. From downtown.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Launches it. He drops it from range. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Wing shot on the way. It doesn't go for him.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
1:19 left in the final quarter. There's a screen. Fires it. That shot off. Brooks has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Here's Morgan. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To to the middle. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Nails it from 3. Well, if they score here, they could effectively end this one.
Yeah, and their main objectives right now, taking care of the rock and using some time.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fires for 3. There's the triple. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3. Fires away from way outside. No good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And stolen by Mirotic. And here we go. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Here's Kozier. From downtown, Mirotic gets the bucket. Mirotic has got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Phil Jackson. David.
Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Balmaro. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
Guys, they've been getting it done at both ends during this run.
Yeah, really tough to say where they've been better.
So the wing on the left, Grizli bangs home the trifecta.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Ntilikina. Plays it up and banks it in.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
Defended by Jones. Out left to the wing. Here's Balmaro. Wide open shot is on the money.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. On the basket by Jones.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Jones has gone 1 of 2 shooting from 3. Here's Gozert. Defended by Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Oh, trying for it. Here's Mirotic, and finished off by Mirotic.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Balmaro's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Bunga hits the bucket.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Outside Mirotic. Releases. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this close.
Here's Davies. Mirotic grabs the miss. 52 seconds left to play in the first. Gozert passes to Mirotic. Releases. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Mirotic has got 12.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Bunga. They get it back. Pass to Ntilikina. Good on the triple. Ntilikina's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the key for Ntilikina is shooting with confidence, especially when it comes to his perimeter game.
Outside Mirotic. No good on the last second attempt there. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Up by 6. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
They've got Washington. Jones is out there with Pokusevski. And it's Lundberg in at the shooting guard. Here's Pokusevski. Buries it from 3-point range. Pokusevski's got his 1st bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Shields. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Lundberg. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Screen by Jones. He lobs it up, and Jones sends it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Pass to Pakusevsky. The three. The shot, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They set the screen. Brooks with the bounce pass. Stolen by Washington. And here's the break. And it's blocked. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shields, and he drives in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Driving in, count it. 7 points in the game.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's the screen. Over to the wing. 1:44 left in the first half. Washington against Brooks. And botches the dunk.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
And then Washington with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. 1:02 left here in the second. Such a wide open look.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Pakusevsky. Shoots the three. Here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And they pick up two.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Lundberg. 5 points in the game.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. To the middle. It's stolen. And they're moving it up. Puts it up. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Pakusevsky's got 5 now.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. leading by just 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And some good races going on in the conference. Who do you think would win a race between the three of us?
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be... And that's all for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Jones is out there with Pokuševski. Then there's Washington. And it's Lundberg in at the 2 guard. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside Mirotic. Defended by Jones. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. A tight game here in New York. From past the arc. The shot will not fall. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Out to the right wing. Here's Gozer. The 15-footer, good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Lets it go with the 3. Offensive rebound to the right side. No one covering. Bonga's got 6.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Jones, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land. 6 points for him.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Gozer. 3-pointer. Sinks the triple.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Bonga. No good there off the double clutch. And here is Mirotic. He's got 12. From outside, off the mark. And they're pushing it up. Here's Bonga, covered by Mirotic.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Off target from outside.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Unloads. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the way up.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
1:41 left to play in the third. Covered by Mirotic. There's the screen. Misses the jumper.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Beyond the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Paul Morrow's got 5.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Jones for 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Defended by Jones. There's the drive, and it's in there. He has 6. Here's Bonga. 6 points for him. A 3. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Davies. A three-pointer, no good. Davies has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. There's the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come up.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Leading by 8. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here's Brooks. Rips it home after the terrific move.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Puts up a deep 3. A shot by Lundberg, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And it's Brooks in the corner from outside the arc. It's good from long range. Brooks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy. Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
Washington, that's good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. There's a good screen. Missed inside.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Akusevsky can't hit. Defended by Jones.
Woo! Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Whoa, 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 the solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Lundberg. Puts up a deep 3. Akusevsky can't hit.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Brooks against Washington.
2 minutes.
Brooks up on top. Here's McCormick. Over Jones. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
The ball goes to the away team.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Washington Jr. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Shields. Out to Brooks. Clock at 6. There's the pick. Shields. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Bunga. No good with the triple. Bunga's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And 1:01 left in the game. Shields. The wing jumper off target. Jones for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Shields. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Puts up a deep three. Bunga pulls it in. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as
Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Bonga. Three-pointer hits the trifecta.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Bellinelli. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Ntilikina misses.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Bellinelli. From outside the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Jones feels it out. Here's Ntilikina with the drive. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, that takes tremendous body control from Frank Ntilikina. Even with a physical defensive player, he stays composed.
And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Bellinelli. And a miss there on the triple. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how they'll approach the matchup against James Harden. Coach told me, well, James is at his best going to the rim and operating behind the three-point line, so we want to try and force him to work in that in-between area as best as we can. They'll be following the analytics with that defensive strategy, BA.
Thanks for that, Allie. Knocks down the triple.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Three-pointer. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
When you can simply shoot over the defender, you've got it made.
Here's Bonga. The 3-ball. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's Bellinelli, defended by Jones. And Bellinelli gets it to go. Bellinelli's got 9.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Jones from outside. Can't get it to drop. On the break. Out to the wing. Here's Bellinelli, defended by Jones. Shot clock at 5. They set the screen. Counted from distance. 9 points in the game. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Fires the 3. Pass to Bonga. Jones with the ball. Fires from deep. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Here's Bellinelli. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Let's go with a 3. Bonga gets the bucket.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Bonga has gone 3 of 4 shooting from 3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Bellinelli can't hit. Outside Jones. Got a piece of it. Here's the lob. It's deflected. He's got a clear path. The pull-up J. The rebound by Bonga.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Leading by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up 3-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Here's Morgan. 6 on the shot clock. the shot clock violation. Great D. On Thursday, then on Tuesday, Washington with the ball. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
To the left side wing.
At the line for the away team, number 33, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Oh, deflected. Driving inside. And that one's good.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And Lundberg gets it to go.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pokashevsky covering. Six to shoot. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. Morgan's got 5 points.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Jones, the pass to Pokashevsky. Jones sets a screen. Top of the key. And Pokashevsky gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screen.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Pokashevsky's got 4 points now in the quarter. To the wing, right side. This one for 3. The shot misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Lundberg. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Offensive rebound, out left to the wing. Here's Morgan. He's guarded by Washington. Second shot opportunity. Shot's good by Morgan. Morgan's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Washington outside. And he converts the layup. Washington's gotten his 2nd bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Morgan. The 3. 1:24 left in the first half. Second chance shot. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Takes a 3. And Lundberg gets it to go. Lundberg's got 7 points here in the quarter. Lundberg's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. There's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And here they come. Hey, from beyond the arc. Drills it from deep. He's got 5.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
4-3. Zizic with the rebound. A tight one here in New York City. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Pokashevsky. Puts up a three. Connects from downtown.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. They're up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Takes the three. That shot, no good.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Ntilikina. Boom! He jams it straight down. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Pulls it. It's rebounded by Ntilikina.
Well, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And here's the fast break for three. Gets the three to fall.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, "They'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in." That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Ali. He hit the ground running.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Jones from outside. The shot no good. Jones has gone just 1 of 5 from deep here. Driving to the basket. And he dunks it down.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
It's so obvious Ntilikina is a pass-first point guard. This guy is an exceptional passer with very good vision.
Pass to Bellinelli. Clock at 6. Going inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Ntilikina. A deep three. He missed there. His first misfire in 5 tries. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 15.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Bonga. He's got 9. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Defended by Jones.
2 minutes remaining.
From the arc. No good on that one. 5 for 9 in the game. 1:52 left to play in the third quarter. Down low. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Bellinelli from deep. He buries it from 3. Bellinelli's got 12 points in the game.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Jones, the pass to Ntilikina. That one's off. Still out of sync. Ntilikina's gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Bellinelli. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Here's Jones. Banked it in off the glass. Jones has got his second basket.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
There's the 3. No luck on that one. Here's Bonga. 9 points in the game. He launched that one from way outside. He's got 12. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Off the mark there with a 3.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Bellinelli. Gets it off. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Washington in at the point guard position.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Pokashevsky covering. And there's a pick. Oh, from deep. Knocks down the long J.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Lundberg. Fires for 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
From deep. Pokashevsky the miss.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
4-3. No good that time.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Here's Lundberg. Sinks it from distance.
Well, Pokashevsky connecting with his teammates right there. Boy, that'll make you popular.
And he jams it home with authority.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And Lundberg gets it to go.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Morgan. There's a screen. The 3-pointer off the mark. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Well, let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Releases. And right on target. That one's good. Morgan's gone 4 of 5 from the floor. Just the 1 miss. Launches it. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Zizic. Here's Morgan. He's guarded by Washington. Shot's good by Morgan. Morgan's got 5 points now in the quarter. Morgan's gotten all but one to fall. He's 5 of 6 now. Here's Pokashevsky. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:33 left in the game. From downtown, score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
A huge shot. His three-point shooting has been outstanding tonight.
Yeah, he's done more work outside the arc than inside it, and that's not going to change now. They'll ride his long-range game all the way to the end of this one.
To tie it up. And it's Washington missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Pokashevsky to take the lead. It's hauled in by Bellinelli.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Lundberg, picked by Pokashevsky. On the take, lets it fly. And it's Washington missing.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Fires from way outside. And it goes!
Oh, my. Wow.
Count it! And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. He dialed that one up from long distance.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Quizer, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Balmore. Mirotic the screen. Pass to Balmore. Mirotic the screen. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Sinks the three-pointer.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Balmore. Fires the three. And no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Drives to the hoop. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. They get the rebound. Over to the left wing. Shengelia. And all month long, he's been fantastic, and now he's been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
It's stolen by Bellinelli. Here's Hackett. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 9.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Here's Quizer. Bellinelli is covering. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hackett, covered by Mirotic. Connects from three-point range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
With the floater, counted good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the wing right side. There's the pick. Here's Hackett. And the three off target. Now Mirotic. Here's Quizer. The ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
the wing, Bellinelli. Still scoreless. And stolen by Mirotic. For the finish. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's Hackett. And he's good on the 3-ball. 15 points in the game.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Takes the 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Scooped up. Pass to Bellinelli. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Quizair. Good on the 3-point shot.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Zizic. Out to the wing. Here's Hackett. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And from 3-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Leading by 5. After this break... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Right wing. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. Jacks up a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Courtney's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Back to Brooks. Inside. Stolen. From past the arc. The putback. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. It's intercepted. He's got a clear path. Puts up a 3. A nice shot by Morgan.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And here's Brooks from outside. Rebounded by Tucker. To the right side. From the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
They set the pick. Clyburn. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Shields. And he uses the glass on the layup.
He knows his job on the glass, and he does it well. Cleaning it up and sending it right back.
Got a piece of it. Fires from deep. Out to Brooks. 3-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Here's Courtney. Knocks down the 3-ball. Courtney's got 6 in the quarter.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Brooks outside. Shot from the wing. That one good for 2. Brooks has got his first bucket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And a miss there on the triple.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Plenty of space. And he hits the jump shot. Tucker's got his first points of the game. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Deep 2 from Brooks. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
They set the pick. Courtney trains the three-pointer. Courtney's got 9 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To the wing right side. Here's the 3. Hands it from downtown. 5 points in the game. 56 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Morgan. Three-pointer. A shot off that time. Morgan's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's the break. Here's Courtney. Now, here's Tucker. Fires the 3. Courtney, that's good. Courtney's got 12 points now in the quarter. Courtney's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. From deep, Brooks gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Courtney. That's good on the jump shot.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so we wrap up the first half. Up 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And hello.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about
And changing it up. My favorite segment, social media. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And the home team has possession. They trail by 11. And it's Zizic with the rebound. We've got Zizic, and it's Hackett in at the point. Bellinelli with the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Bellinelli's got 5 now.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
There's the 3. They get it again. Pass to Bolmaro. And here is Mirotic. 5 to shoot. Here's Bolmaro. Goes up with it again. Mirotic, the screen. The 3-ball. Tries yet again. Power down with both hands.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Hackett. Pass to Sangelia. They set the pick. Here's Hackett. Drains it from beyond the arc. 21 points in the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
To the inside. And finished off by Mirotic.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Inside. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Cozier. Bellinelli is covering. Launches from deep. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Hackett sinks the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Cozier. Launches it. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. From downtown, Mirotic grabs the miss. A solo fast break. Drains the jumper to finish the break. He's got 5.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Pass to Sangelia.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. Here's Hackett. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Outside Mirotic. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Mirotic has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Mirotic has gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here's Hackett. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Here's Cozier. Lets it go with a 3. Trains the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Bellinelli with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bellinelli's got 8.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Near the three-point line, it's Mirotic. The offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Bellinelli. That one doesn't drop. Here's Cozier. 9 points in the game so far. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Bellinelli up top, got a piece of it. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up by 12. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are, the 4th quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
First personal foul.
Pass to Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Out to the right wing. From outside the arc. Drills it from outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Knocks down the three ball.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a three. No good on the shot. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Tries the spin move. Fires the three. It's tipped to the left side wing. For three. Hits it from three-point range. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to coordinate. Now Tucker. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Courtney. There's the triple. McCormick with the rebound. Guarded by Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Morgan. Brooks covering. Morgan can't hit it.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
There's a screen. They could use a bucket. Sinks the three-pointer. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Driving the lane, and that one is hammered home.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Intercepted. Shoots the three. Good on the triple. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Takes the three. He can't get that one to fall. Morgan's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Out left to the wing. Here's McCormick. Out to Brooks for the three. Rebounded by Tucker.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
To the middle. They set the screen. Just 4 to shoot. The tray. The shot, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
To the wing on the left. Here's Morgan. Fires from way outside. Knocks down the three.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Hey, right here. It's Brooks on the wing. This one for three. Off on that one. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors.
And Ntilikina is skilled, really skilled at getting good position in the post. I mean, he uses his quick instincts and understanding of the positioning to score inside.
From outside the arc, and that one's good. Mirotic.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Shot clock at 6. Off target with the 3. Launches it from deep. And it's Mirotic with the rebound. Here's the break. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
From behind the arc. Drains the triple.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Balmaro. Lets it go. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. On the wing, Jones. The layup misses. Here's Balmaro. To the left wing for 3. Mirotic. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
To the left side wing. Misses the 3. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Stripped away. Bonga, pass to Ntilikina. Fires the 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Man, good to see Ntilikina square up from deep. Has the size and touch needed to knock home these threes.
Stolen by Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Fires the 3. Balmaro grabs the board. Defended by Jones. Pass to Balmaro. Here's Mirotic. He's got 5. There's the triple. Drops in the 3. Give him 8 points now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Bonga. This one for 3. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Jones misses.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Fires from deep. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
Here's Mirotic. Give him 8 points now. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. From the arc. Buries it from 3. So it's the home team now. Trailing by 2. Here's the pick. The 3. And the basket by Bolmaro. Bolmaro's got 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Jones. No points so far. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Bolmaro. Beyond the arc. Jones grabs the board. Here's Bonga. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Leading by a point. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we... And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
We've got Washington, and it's Jones in at the 5. And Lundberg gets it to go. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
The 3-ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pokuševski, the pass to Washington. Takes a 3. First shot won't go. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Tipped. Pass to McCormick. Clock at 6. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
The shot from 20 feet out. Yes, on the jumper. 5 points in the game. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pulls up. McCormick with a rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Pure from 3-point range.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Ha, well-timed shot fake. Got the defender off the ground right there. From deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Lundberg shot is off.
Away team foul. Number 45. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
On target from range.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Brooks against Washington. A minute 42 left to play in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Puts up a deep three. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Launches a three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Hey, it's clear and obvious why they're winning. Fantastic shooting from deep.
Here's Lundberg. The three is up. The offensive rebound. And here's Brooks. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Lundberg. Washington outside. 46 seconds left in the second. Softly drops in the floater. Washington's got 5 points now this quarter. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Lukashevsky in the high post. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. He drops it from range.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
The three. Hits the three-pointer. 13 points in the game.
Three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Here's Lundberg. With 1 on the clock. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Defended by Jones. Three's off the mark. Here's Ntilikina. Uses the glass on the layup. Ntilikina's got his third bucket of the night.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Mirotic can't get it to go. For the lead. And the three-pointer goes. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Goes up from the top of the key. Puts up a three. Sinks the tray.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. He takes it in, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
They set a pick. Here's the three. That shot is off.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
And it's Bonga missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Counted from distance. 11 points in the game.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The three is up. Can't hit that one. Bonga has gone 1 for 3 from the field here. To the right side. He shoots. He squares up and sinks it. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Jacks up a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Mirotic. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Takes the three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Balmaro. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. Balmaro's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Jones from outside. He can't get it to go. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Balmaro. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go with a three. The putback. Knocks it down from distance. Give him 8 points now.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Jones in the post. 46 seconds left in the third. They set the pick from deep. That shot off. Here's Mirotic. He's got 14. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. And he slams it in one-handed.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
They've got Alexei Pokashevsky, and it's Jones in at the center position. And he can't jam it through.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Brooks against Washington. Over to the wing. Beyond the arc. That one is off.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Lundberg. Oh, Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. And he's good on the first of 3.
For the away team.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pulls it from 20. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Washington outside. From deep. No good on the shot. Washington's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. He's guarded by Washington. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Pass to Pokashevsky. There's the 3. Nails it from 3.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Pokashevsky's gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. And he drives in.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Goes back up. Jones misses.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:51 left in the fourth. Here's McCormick. Pass to Brooks. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. Here's Bonga. Fires for 3. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer off the mark.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
First personal foul, third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Jones from outside. Kept alive. Oh, they pick off the pass. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Six to shoot. Drops in the 3.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Oh, so staggering display of range here. I mean, that took some serious confidence.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth. From deep three-point land. Brooks outside. happy here as they get the victory. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close.